Hi guys, today we're going to do a little bit of a different job. I'm going to move this central vacuum cleaner that we have in the garage, and I'm going to raise it a couple feet because right now when you pull the car in, it touches it. So the workaround we're going to end up doing with this, because this is a little bit larger than the standard 1.5" PVC, this pipe that came with it, we're just going to use an 1.5" rubber coupler and just slide it on. So that's just off, and that'll fit on the 1.5" normally anyway. So we'll use that to couple it together, and then we'll unmount this. It's already unplugged. It's a sense wire, so when you plug it inside, it knows to turn it on. This is always plugged in. So we'll cut that and we'll stretch it. We'll see how much cable we have. It's coiled up here. We might have some room. If not, we'll cut that and we'll reconnect it as well. So that's what we're going to do. The next step is going to be to take it off the wall and then move the bracket up and then make it taller. So we'll go ahead and see if it's, there it goes. So it just slides onto the back. It's just got this piece, goes on here. So now all we just need to do is move that up. There are lots of ways to run this up. This is this stud here. You just take a level. That's one way to do it. And you can go right where your screw holes are at on that stud. A straight line. And then you'll know where your line is. You can see the holes are to the right of the line. So if we went right here, that would be 2 feet. You could also use a stud finder. You could do a few different ways, however you want to do it. This is just an easy way to find your stud by using a level. So now we'll take that and we'll put the level on the bracket before you put that screw in. Make sure it's plumb. And once you're plumb, run your screw in there. Now unhook the signal wire, which was the white wire to this. So we're going to see if it reaches to it, which would be best case scenario if it does, and it does. We'll slide that back down. So now we have just enough wire where we don't have to take that apart. This will plug back in over here on a 20 amp service. And now we'll go ahead and get our piping plumbed in. So we can put the coupler on the pipe, put about halfway through, maybe a third of the way through. Just make sure the clamp is passed so the pipe goes all the way to where my thumb's at there. So we'll put that back in place here. And that has a clamp that tightens down, it's built into it, so this plastic piece actually clamps down on it. And then we'll just cut this piece of PVC to fit in this piece of the coupler and to go here. So we'll mark that next and we'll cut it. So you want to give yourself a little bit of room, don't go all the way up to the other pipe. And that's to the pipe, so we'll actually cut it up above that, about there. We'll just use the handsaw, cut that, and then we'll put our pieces on. So I cut the pipe, sand the end off, just smooth it up a little bit, like so, and then now we'll fit it into place. So since this is the little bit larger diameter, let's put a little bit of steel glide on it. Like what you give it a little bit of help going down. Keep our wire back there. Put our PVC pipe in. And there we go. We'll end up attaching with some white zip ties that wire to it. So tighten all your hose clamps down. So I didn't have any white zip ties in stock today, so We will use black if these fit. All right, so there's the finished product. I'll obviously have to paint the wall. So that just gives me room to pull up a little bit better. See, that's in there. Loop the wire, zip tied the wire down, added our extension. So that's a wrap.